Hi guys, how are you? So nice to connect to you. My name is Laura. This is Pleiadian Healer from Pleiadianhealer.com. And welcome to my channel. If you're new, definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell, and welcome back to everyone else. So I was actually not planning on airing a video today. I had already done a few videos over the past few days, but something grabbed my attention and I was like, okay, let's just film a quick reply to that in a video because I'm not really sure what that person wanted to accomplish, but I think it's very important just to point these things out. So right now, as I'm recording it, it's like early afternoon here in the US and probably evening or whatever in Europe, UK. But I woke up to this message. Someone forwarded me something. Let me share the screen right here. Someone forwarded something from Magenta Pixie, the Telegram, and I also saw she had shared it on her Instagram, so we can get into that too. She's since then modified the post a little bit, but basically, so, I've done a review on Gigi Young recently, as you guys know, or may not know. If you're new, definitely check that out too. I think it was a very well done review. Definitely a bit on the longer side, but I had no idea Magenta Pixie even was supposedly friends with these people. I don't think she's really friends with these people. I think when someone starts questioning the New Age and Magenta Pixie kind of gets wind of that, she somehow gets triggered. I know some channels who actually call her a handler, meaning a New Age handler, that she somehow is the key player behind all of these people that she's mentioning too. I personally have not yet psychically read on it. Whether or not I'm going to do that in the future, I don't know. I also want to say this is not an actual review video yet of Magenta Pixie, so that's yet to come. She was very low in the list. There weren't a whole lot of people who were requesting anything on her. So for me, that also means she's almost not relevant anymore. But now she's kind of pushed herself a bit up. There are a few more reviews that are going to come before her. And it's just like, I sometimes wonder if this person just needs the drama to stay relevant too, is what I'm wondering, because I know she's done similar graphics on Tony Sayers, which we'll discuss his videos in a second too. And she's had this, the tit for the tat with him for the past 2 years already. And I don't understand why all of a sudden I'm on her radar. I've been calling her out personally for the past 1.5 years already. So it makes no sense why I wake up this morning at literally like 9 a.m. and see this. And I'm like, that's strange. Like something must have triggered her. And then I saw Gigi Young also comment on one of her posts on Telegram. I'm like, oh, that's probably the connection. Gigi Young can't really defend herself, so she has to send for help with Magenta Pixie or whatever. So long story short, just to kind of summarize this, I don't want to bore anyone, especially my usual followers. Magenta Pixie posted the following: the angry female hater. You just say woman. I mean, I am a woman, I'm not transgender like other people. The angry female hater who has expressed her extreme displeasure towards that which she calls New Age. That is correct. Also called the New Age trap or the New Cage or a cult mentality similar to religion. And actually, the post, she edited a bit and she put mean girl below the graphic. So for me, that's very clear bullying too. Yet she is the one who calls herself a Starseed Healer. So I don't call myself Starseed Healer. My name is Pleiadian Healer. It's an official business name. It's a trademark business name too. And so I don't, there's nothing Starseed Healer, whatever. My name is Pleiadian Healer. I don't call myself Starseed Healer or anything else. Okay, just want to get that straight. It's an official business name. We are having our 5-year anniversary coming up next month. So stay tuned for a lot of news in regards to that too. So don't get my name wrong in anything. All right. This is already something where I'm like, my name's not Starseed Healer. My name is Pleiadian Healer. It's an official business name. Yet broadcasts her jealousy loud and strong. I don't know about jealousy, Magenta. I'm not jealous of your business. I'm not jealous of your website. And I'm not really jealous of Gigi Young or all these other people, but you're entitled to your opinion, just like I have my own opinion too. So I give you that. She has created hate videos and therefore attempted psychic attacks. That's an accusation, just like I'm going to accuse you of sending psychic attacks my way too. But, it's nothing. So again, this is like all just her opinion. There's nothing that she can actually point out to, like no timestamps in a video or anything. So psychic attacks against me, okay, that's new. I don't think I ever had any psychic attack against you, Magenta Pixie, rather the other way around. Lori Ladd, yeah, Lori Ladd was a pretty bad review. I agree. It was very hard to get through her. Elizabeth April, yeah. Elena Danon and Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon is dead, Magenta Pixie. How can you psychically attack a dead person? And has now targeted the beautiful, wise, spiritual teacher, Gigi Young. This is what really got me. So in my most recent YouTube live, if you've not yet checked it out, check it out. I'll timestamp it right now. In my most recent YouTube live, we were actually going through the term spiritual and how all these new cagers, including Magenta Pixie, obviously, also Gigi Young, etc., they're kind of abusing the word spiritual, right? They're kind of saying, oh, I'm spiritual, because in Gigi Young's case, she basically takes Rudolf Steiner's work, as her followers have pointed out. She plagiarizes his work. She may be giving him credit. Even if you mention his name, Gigi Young, you're still plagiarizing his work in a way or another. And she doesn't really get much insight of her own, is what it appears to be. And she really promotes connecting to the archangels, the angels, which those are all AI and demons, and probably the ET. No, she doesn't connect promoting with the ETs. Magenta Pixie connects with the 9 Council of 9 or the 9 wise ETs or whatever. I don't even know anymore. Something with the White Wing Collective of 9, right? Isn't that what you connect to, Magenta Pixie? So those are Arcturians, supposedly. So this is like the bamboozling of all of this. You can tell Magenta's very upset when she wrote this too. The one who teaches such high level truth with so much clarity. When we went through Gigi Young's review, every 5 minutes, I was even more and more confused. Like her entire BS made no sense. It was really just to wrap your mind around her finger and kind of brainwash you, at least in my opinion. You can watch the review, and please watch it all the way through before you leave a hateful comment, because that kind of, already shows that you didn't see it when you're just randomly commenting on stuff that wasn't even mentioned in the review. So there's a second page to it. Let me just see here if we can pull it. Yeah, here we go. I am now surrounding Gigi Young and all others targeted by the Stark Priestess wannabe. I think you need to put a hyphen between the priestess and the wannabe. That's just like a grammatical thing though. With love, light, protection, and shielding. Okay, so a few things here. I don't think I've ever really claimed I'm a priestess. I don't think I ever wrote priestess on my website. I might have wrote it in an Instagram post, because I think we're all priestesses and goddesses and queens in a way or another. Maybe not Magenta Pixie, but I know my followers surely are. I don't think I'm a wannabe priestess, and I don't think that's really my marketing slogan either. So I'm completely confused by that. Maybe Magenta Pixie is a bit triggered when I have like pictures of a crown somehow, like I had recently when I went back to Germany. I don't know what her deal is, but the priestess kind of came out of nowhere, and I was very confused by that, just like I'm completely confused by her psychic attack here when she's writing it. And then another thing is the love and light. Nothing about this message is love and light, Magenta Pixie. Your message is quite hateful, and it's also bullying, because you basically call me mean girl. And you also got my entire facial structure wrong and all of that. I'm going to go into that shortly, though. So I also want to say I already received a few hateful comments on the Gigi Young review after she posted all of this on her Instagram and Telegram chat. And of course, they came from Magenta Pixie. Who else would they be coming from? Nothing about those comments was love and light. I'll actually go through a few and read them to you. And so Magenta goes on, not that they need it, for they are all capable of shielding themselves. So for me, it kind of seems like this is redundant then. Why are you even saying that? Stepping forward as part of the sisterhood, the sisters, like the stars, right? The SISTAR, like that's always such a new age term too, but she wrote it different here. She wrote it the actual way. To stand as a shield towards these attacks, seated by the green-eyed monster. So the green-eyed monster really got me thinking this morning, because as you guys know, I mean, English is not necessarily my native language, but I'm very strong in English. But certain phrases I'm still not aware of. When she had said green-eyed, I literally thought she thought my eyes were green-eyed. Okay, so I'll get into that soon too. But I understand. So in her opinion, I've only covered women so far in the New Age reviews. Thanks for pointing that out, Magenta. I will be covering men going forward too. I had only pre-recorded almost only women so far, but I can assure you there will be brothers being attacked as well, in your own words. So no worries about that. Holding compassion in my heart for such a tormented soul that tries to heal herself by targeting others. I don't know about you guys, but looking at myself here, I don't think I look that tormented. I think I look quite all right, because I figured out that all of this new age bullshit is basically that. It's complete garbage. It's nonsense. And it evokes psychic attacks from Magenta Pixie right now too, because her holding compassion. First of all, I don't even know if this person has a heart. Even if she has a heart, it's probably all iced up at this point. Like, she's been doing this for 20 or 30 years. It must have an impact somehow. Her soul must have been completely abandoned from her body at this point, when she always channels other entities. And then second of all, I don't really need your compassion, Magenta. I mean, other people might need compassion for you, but I don't really need your compassion. I'm doing quite well on my own. Thank you so much, though. Setting this free on white wings this day, so be it and let it be so. And then she put a blue butterfly. Kind of reminds you of the monarch butterfly, doesn't it? Yeah, I think Tony Sayers already mentioned that in his review video too. The symbolism these people use, like, it's almost like they can't help themselves, right? So going back to this graphic, I'm actually going to start sharing. Let's share her Instagram right here. So this is her Instagram, and she put up this post, and you can very clearly see she's writing mean girl right there. Mean girl, in my opinion, that's bullying. You're bullying me, Magenta Pixie. And you've been bullying Tony Sayers, and you've been bullying any other person who says something against your teachings or misteachings, and also anyone else. But going into this graphic right now, does this girl look anything? I mean, I can't even remember the last time I put my hair up like this in a video. I don't have my hair in a ponytail usually. It's flowing like it has to be. I don't have green eyes. I mean, these look like blue or green eyes. So I just want to clarify, my eyes are not green. They're purple. Very clearly they're brown, right? So I don't really understand this graphic at all. My lips don't even look that way. Even if I were like doing that, my lips don't look that full. I mean, I'm flattered by it, but it looks nothing like me. I mean, of all the things you could have like graphicked out in my face, that's the best you could do. You're not even like pointing out the obvious. So I'm very strange. And then I also have like blonde tips at the end. I'm very proud of those because I actually put those in myself, believe it or not. So this person has like red hair, green, blue eyes, and a strange like curls. Like, my hair isn't even curly like that. My hair originally is actually quite straight, but I don't know. I'm a bit, I'm flabbergasted. This graphic makes no sense. Her message, I think she means me. Who else could she mean? I tried looking other people up. The only thing that I could kind of see was that Gigi Young was in touch with her this morning too, when she commented on her Telegram post and everything. So I kind of put one and one together. I'm like, okay, so Gigi Young can't come and defend herself. So these people like Lori Ladd, Elizabeth April, Dana, they're all coming to Magenta Pixie somehow, because she's like maybe an overhandler of all their energies. It's the only way it makes sense energetically. Obviously in real life, Magenta Pixie would never really see it that way because she doesn't have that much discernment. She can't even discern between what I really look like, that my eyes are really brown, okay? And she puts them as blue. So if she's already getting my face and everything wrong in a graphic, what else is she getting wrong is what I'm wondering. Is she getting her entire psychic insight wrong? This is also a person who's been promoting Mr. T to win in 2020. And then she was completely backpedaling when he didn't win. And it's just been an ongoing disaster ever since, like all these false predictions, and with the pandemic ending and how it's ending, and of course the prime minister and yada yada. Another thing I wanted to point out, so she has like 30,000 followers on her Instagram, okay? And this got 155 likes, this gets 103 likes, 105 likes. Is your Instagram really that censored, Magenta Pixie? Like, you're barely getting any interaction on your Instagram, okay? So this is a post that I made in January 2021. And the post literally says, and this is why I'm so surprised why Magenta Pixie is now just calling me out, because It's strange. I've been calling her out literally since January 2021. So vote for who you want to expose next. Let's make 2021 the year the souls need to awaken from the fake spiritual community. The three-letter agency that's probably built as a psyop to keep us entrapped. She's mentioned very clearly here. So Elizabeth April, Phil Good, Melanie Beckler, Bridget Nielsen, Ralph Smart, Teal Swan, Lori Ladd, Magenta Pixie, Medical Medium, Sasha Stone, Shaman Dirk, Abraham Hicks, all of these people are mentioned in this post. How were you not upset back then, Magenta? That's weird. Maybe because my posts are now gaining a little bit more attention. How about that? And because random people like Gigi are just contacting you. Maybe that's why too. So I don't want to review her once again. I actually have plans on my beautiful Sunday off. But going to her YouTube right here, she has 138,000 subs. And she's barely getting any views. She gets like 7.5 views, 15K, maybe 38K for the Lionsgate portal deception, which I've covered extensively how it is such a deception. And of course, she's really behind that too and really promoting it, right? Because she wants people trapped in that. But this is something, the New Age naysayers, that was put up by her. I don't even know if it's her husband at this point, her partner. She says it's like, I don't even know. They've been together since forever. So this is the video. Okay, 7.5 thousand views from September 2nd. Something I want to note, comments are turned off. I at least am letting people comment and troll my account, not too extensively like Tony Sayers. Tony Sayers really does not delete any comments. For me, if you only bring toxicity to my channel, I have no patience for you. But Magenta Pixie can't even be bothered to turn her comments on because she would probably get such backlash. Now, you guys also know I am so allergic against what? Bad lighting and bad microphone quality, and this video has both of that. So just another thing I want to point out, it's not a review, like I said. If you go to her website is pretty amateur, pretty horrendous to look at. This person supposedly has been in business for 20 or 30 years, but she can't even be bothered to hire a professional graphic designer to make her stuff look good. Like, just let that sink in. I don't know how old she is. I'm gonna guess anywhere between 55 to 65 or 70. I really don't know. Okay, all the pictures you see online of her, they look way younger than she really looks like in real life. Like if you go to one of her most recent things right here, she looks out of shape. Her hair is dyed, at least that's what it looks like. She looks out of shape. It's just, she doesn't look that way in her pictures. That I'm also going to put it in the thumbnail, that one picture that she usually has. So just another thing, you're following this person who's not even really working out. She doesn't really honor her body enough to really, she just looks like an Indian guru, doesn't she? Like very strange energy, not very healthy. Okay, so now we're going to direct you to Tony Sayers' channel because you think this is drama, what she's pulling off with me. It's no drama. Tony Sayers has been on her case for the past 1.5 years. He literally just posted one review video. She got upset. She sent the copyright pirates out. They took the video down, but it's still up on BitChute, I think. And then he made a video on, they're both unhappy with New Age reviews. They took down her video. And there was this person called Jeffrey Dougherty, who was like the white knight in shining armor and, those kind of things. So you can just see all of it on his channel. He also did a review on Lori Ladd, which is almost at 11,000 views at this point. If you look at the comments, 1,466 comments, and most of them are extremely hateful. The only reason that video got so many comments is because Magenta Pixie put up a post on her Telegram group, and I actually saw that post, and she's like, normally I wouldn't disclose bullies or people who are bullying. She meant Tony with that, even though she's the main bully here. But troll Tony's account. He's putting up a review of Lori Ladd, and I was actually in the live stream when he live streamed that video. I was in the live chat and I could feel the AI attacks that were coming from Magenta Pixies and Lori Ladd's followers. So I know that most of those people are just pure AI. At least that's kind of what I felt. Here's the Magenta Pixie saga update. Jeffrey Dougherty plays White Knight and then wants them to take down the exposed video. So I really didn't want this video to go that long, but now that it is that long, did you really do you really want to follow a person who can't take criticism? That's just a question. This person, Magenta Pixie, seems to have an issue with people criticizing her. Tony even invited her and Cat's Magic onto an interview. They didn't even react to that. It was one of his most recent videos. He was like, I don't have an issue with having you in an interview. I personally don't care for an interview with Magenta Pixie. I don't think she's really that relevant. If they want to have an interview with me, you can. I don't care. Have an interview, Magenta Pixie. Show your face. You know, say my name right. All right. It's not Starseed Healer. It's Pleiadian Healer. Show your face. Defend yourself instead of trolling my account, sending your trolls towards my Telegram and also my all my chats and my YouTube. And if people are ever confused about my name, here's an about page, Pleiadianhealer.com. You can read my entire story about how I was in the New Age, how I got out of it, okay? And I want to make a separate video on that too, because I do think it could be interesting for some recovering people right now. And right, I wanted to go into some of the comments that I did receive so far, okay? So there was one from Miranda B. I'm confused. You seem to still believe in a lot of these New Age ideas, yet you are putting these people down for reaching them. There isn't any substance to your argument. It seems to just be basically name calling. This is what it is. The New Agers are confused. They're basically confused. They don't see my video. They just randomly comment. They troll. And I am not just randomly name calling Gigi Young or other people. The video went 50 minutes long. Okay, in 50 minutes, we dissect exactly why that message is so dangerous. Okay, so you never even saw that video. Anna Wall, stop this nonsense. Like, these are the 11 lighters, literally. Gigi Young is the most authentic teacher imaginable. I completely disagree with that. She plagiarizes Rudolf Steiner's work. You do not know what you are talking about. Why don't you review your own motives? Why would I? It's my channel. If you want to review my motives, please go ahead, do it. I don't care. It's my channel, okay? If you go to my channel, go to the playlist, new to this channel, and I already had people commenting just from all that exposure that I got and all the drama from this morning. People are already commenting on some of my videos being like, I'm so happy I found your channel, especially with the, you know, from Sword to Earth, how we were tricked to come here, how your soul is hidden alternative realities. How we forgot ourselves in the game and is Earth the key out of the matrix. Like, all of these videos, go to the higher level session insight, go to the playlist reviewing New Ages, the New Age trap. Like, all of this is what my channel is about, okay? And the New Age trap is all part of that because it drags you into this alternative reality and it doesn't give you a solution out. No, I'm sorry, I disagree. Gigi Young does not give you a solution out, okay? I know some people were upset about that because she's like, oh, she mentioned it in one video. Great, I'm not impressed, I'm sorry. And as far as I can tell, Magenta Pixie and Cat's Magic or whoever that person even is, they're not giving any solution out of this reality either. They're probably telling you to go towards the false white light and just get recycled and reincarnated over and over again in this trap that we are currently in. So, wait, there were a few more reviews. Actually, let's call all of them out now that I have your attention. So there was one by, let me see if I can actually pull it up here. Miranda B. I'm not understanding your perspective. You're not giving me anything new to understand. You're just saying it's wrong, but not giving the counter argument. It's very weird. These people are just randomly commenting on stuff that makes no sense. Debbie McQueen, anyone who puts others down, humiliates, or targets as you just did is no one I trust. People need to discern for themselves. You are what is wrong in our world. Well, I'm actually giving you all the tools here to discern on your own. You're just a bit upset because your cult member, most likely Gigi Young, got exposed, right? Ari Selda Bushi, thanks to your review, her channel will have a spike over growth. Now, I highly doubt Gigi Young needs my so far 1,000 views to have a spike in her channel. If she does, it's a bit sad because she has more than 100,000 followers. As far as I can tell, there wasn't much of a spike anyhow. But if she does, I'm happy for her. You know, in my opinion, it's more a spike in my channel that I'm getting, which I'm happy about too. But that's just something these people don't realize. They're sending all these trolls to my channel and I already have new followers, just pointing that out too. All right, guys, have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to enjoy my day. I hope you're going to enjoy your day too. If you want, leave a comment. If it's hateful and you call yourself 11 lighter, maybe reconsider before you leave that comment. I'm not against some non-toxic, productive arguments that show your viewpoint. I am against people just saying, oh, you need to be eradicated, erased, whatever, because you're wrong or whatever. I mean, that's not going to fly on this channel. All right, guys. Have a wonderful one. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my mailing list. I'll put all the links below. Talk to you very soon. Bye.